There was one of the massive missiles attack to our hometown. It was mixed ballistic missiles, kamikaze drones, and biggest part of the missiles shut down our anti-missile systems. But we have a huge strategy because destroyed 2 hospitals and a lot of buildings. Right now, we have 96 people hospitalized. And regarding killed people, the prosecutor office gave to us 19 people who was killed from this Russians attack.
In the hospital, can I just be clear, in the hospital or across Kyiv?
I'm talking just about our hometown, capital of Ukraine, Kyiv.
Right, okay. And in the hospital itself, how many children were injured or died there?
We can't talk about exactly numbers because a lot of people right now under the rubbles of the buildings. We doing everything what we can to saving people from the rubbles of the buildings. And I guess in a couple of hours we have much more exactly information because it's huge damages and some buildings totally destroyed, and we don't know exactly numbers of people who was killed or injured.
Do you think the hospital was deliberately targeted by the Russians, or was the missile intercepted and came down there? Do you have any idea about that?
I have no idea, but we have results. The Russians try to find always excuses. It's not special operation. It's not a war, it's special operation. And we not targeting the critical infrastructure in our hometown, but from Russian missiles destroyed our electric heating before the winter, and Russians try to find always excuses why it happens. It's Russian missiles killed our people in our hometown, and everything else is propaganda, everything else is excuses.
Why do you think it's happened now? Do you think it's to coincide with the NATO meeting in Washington this week?
Listen, it's a good idea to give this question to Putin. It's they explain the reason of this senseless war. It's nobody can explain exactly why Russians do that. And nobody can explain the reason of this war. And my explanation to destroy the heating system before the winter, our critical infrastructure of our hometown, the Russians try to bring depressive mood to our people, to Ukraine. Putin need property. Putin don't need us Ukrainians. I call that not special operation. I call that not war. It's genocide of Ukrainian population.
Is it also designed to damage the morale of the people in your city, in the capital city? Is it damaging the morale of the people in your city?
Listen, it's we Ukrainians already surprised whole world. A lot of experts give to us couple of days or maybe couple of weeks to fight against one of the strongest and biggest army in the world, Russian army. We actually successfully defend our homeland already 3rd year. And the Ukrainians unbroken. We motivated very well. It's our homes, it's our country, it's future of our children. We fighting and defending our vision to be the part of European family, to build democratic country. Putin never accept our wish. Putin told, you are Ukrainian, never was independent. You Ukrainians are part of Russian Empire. As a reason of this senseless war, Putin want to rebuild Russian Empire as it.
Finally, I want to know what your message is to Russia and to NATO. First of all, what is your message to Russia?
Message to Putin. We're defending our homes and defending future of our children. Our wish to be the part of democratic world, to part of democratic European family. We're fighting for that. And we was in Soviet time in Russian Empire. We don't want back to USSR. We see our future as part of European family. The message to our partners: we are defending not just our homes and our cities and our country. We're defending every one of you, because Putin goes so far as far we're allowed to go. It's not secret. Putin wants to rebuild Russian Empire. We listen to voices in Moscow about Baltic countries. Poland was also the part of Russian Empire. And I told to Germany, please don't forget, and please never underestimate the Russians and Putin. The part of Germany was also the part of Soviet Empire, where Putin worked years long as KGB agent. And that's why it's challenge not just for Ukraine, it's challenge for whole democratic world. And that's why it's, if we're talking about the same values, if we're talking about democracy, if we're talking about international rule of law, we have to be united and support Ukraine, because we're defending not just our homeland, we're defending every one of you. And Putin go so far as far we allowed him to go.